Okay, today we are going to be looking at the blue phase, simple gates and understanding them. And we'll look at the concept of gates, not gate, and gate and or gate. Let me clear up my inventory here. There. Okay, so right off the start, you'll notice we have here, we'll start basic. So we've learned from the past that putting an input into a block, this lever outputs in all directions from here to here, here to here, here to here. It also goes down and up. So since it's getting powered, this redstone dust is now powered. The reason this is powered is because this is powering this block, which powers this. Now, if I were to have the redstone power this block and have the redstone dust be powered by that block, which is powered by that, it doesn't work. It only goes one way, like that. And then this is powered, even though it's direct or indirect, you could even have it going this way, and you could have it going this way, and it wouldn't matter, because it doesn't have to be direct, because this block is powering it right here. Okay. So, let me explain this. As I explained before, this goes in all directions. It powers the top because it's powering this block, and it powers this block. But what it won't power, it will not power this redstone right here, because this is the block that needs to be powered. So if I went like this, you could power it that way, because that block's a powered block. Why do I always destroy these things when I need them later? Or do I? Okay. A redstone torch creates power. It just does. So it'll power any redstone dust next to it, no matter what. Anything. If a redstone torch is placed, we'll use this as an example. If a redstone torch is placed on the side, it can power this, not this. It doesn't power the block. It doesn't power anything on the block. But what it does power is this block right here. Redstone torches will power that block, which then can be placed like this. But be very careful, because if you place it here, it'll start randomly flashing and then burn out. Now, updating a block next to it will fix it. But the reason it does that is because the torch is on, powering this. Once this is powered, it turns off. I'll explain that over here. This lever is in the off position. This torch is on the on position. If I turn the block and power it on, the torch turns off. So it's like an inverter. So if I wanted the opposite of the power, so if someone pushes a button, the torch will turn off and then on. Since that is how it is, you can power the torch like that. I can now, where did I put it? Where did that sucker go? Just throw it here. You can then power this block, which will power that torch. So it's an inverter, but be very careful, because that's actually a delay. So if you want to carry something vertical, that's like the only time you want to, because torches cause a delay. Back to this example, since it inverts when it's powered, or turns off when it's powered, since this is on, it turns it off. Once that's off, this is off, turning it back on. And so it's in an endless loop. And so be careful when you're doing that. It'll start randomly flashing. Now, it's okay to do it like this, because nothing can power this block. But if I were to go over here and power it, even if I cut this off, it would still have that same issue. See? This right here is an OR gate. This means this If this is on, it'll output. If this is on, it'll output. If both of them are on, it'll output. So this one, or that one, or both, either or both, it'll output. If none are on, none are output. An AND gate. If this one's on, see here, if this one's on, no output. If this one's on, no output. But this and this outputs. Now, this is how it works. So when I put input number 1 on, it turns off the torch. Our goal is to get this off, because if this is on, it's going to turn this torch off. So my goal is to turn both of these torches off. So once I do, this is no longer powered by any of these torches, causing this torch to turn on and output. Now, if you want an inverted output, you can just throw the redstone current here. So for example, this won't turn it off, this won't turn it off. So now your goal is to turn it off by turning both on. And that's simply done by replacing the redstone dust with the torch or with dust itself. You can do this with the OR gate too. If you notice that this will turn it on and this will turn it on, or both, it doesn't matter. An OR gate, all it is just connecting them. But you could place a torch there and then give an output like that. So either or will turn it off, not on. This is called a NOT. That's what the NOT is. So technically, this is a NOT gate. And I'll explain how that works. So let's say you have a piston door, and instead of closing the door when someone steps on the pressure plate, you want it to open. I'll make a quick example here. Really, really simple and quick. You know what? We'll just say this is the door. Yep, that's the door. It's a really ugly door, but it's the door. Well, first I want to go out and try to power these. An easy way to do this is just to simply route the current up. This powers both because, let me take a lever and prove it. This works because not only is it powering this because it's direct, but it's also powering the block below it, which powers this. So now we need to invert it. So we'll show the problem. And the problem is that it's always open. And then when someone steps on it to open it, it closes. That's an issue because now you can have creepers running in and, well, you don't want that. So the simplest way of doing this is inverting this. So what I want to do is go anywhere in the current, and I just want to place a block and a torch. And to actually, a better way, if it's angled out this way, it's not going to power it. So just to be safe, and if you have room, put a block here, or put a redstone piece of dust right there. But if you know it's always going to be like that, that'll work. But I just throw it on there just in case. So if you notice, this now has to be powered to turn off the torch. When the torch on, it's powering both of them. So now our door, nothing can get through from the outside unless you step on it. And now I'm trapped for long. Haha. That's how the NOT gate works. We can also have... Why did I destroy that? There we go. We can also have it so 2 people have to step on it. What we're going to have to do is make an AND gate. To make an AND gate, very simple. You can actually make an AND gate really quickly. And it's automatically inverted if you do it this way. So if I place a torch, I'm going to remove this torch here and here, connect it like that, and to power it, we'll, you're not supposed to see that. You're not supposed to see that. Oh, there goes the torch. Okay. So since I went down a level, I have to do this. Wait a second. Will this work? No. Of course it won't. Well, it appears I have to go up. Okay, this is much easier. Or not. Okay, now, if I go on here, nothing happens. If I go on here, nothing happens. Both of them have to be pushed at the same time. Now, if I were to run across like that, it would open for a very split second. To fix this, you can just throw a repeater on here, on the longest possible delay, and then throw one right here. And the reason this is being powered is because this block can power that, just like the redstone torch. So now, even if I run across like that, well, that just made it worse. I'll explain delays a little later if I do this wrong. Anyways, you can delay it a specific way that I'll show later, that the only way is to delay it, so they can't do that. So let's say to open this door, you need to step on here and, I don't know, throw a piece of redstone dust onto a pressure plate, and then sprint. Well, I derped out and ran. Oh, kind of made it. There you go. So that's how you use a AND gate for a door, as an example. But that would be it for now. We went through every gate for simple gates. Hope you enjoyed it. See you in the next episode, and take care.